It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Panthers and the Ravens, next on Madden NFL 22.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, Mayer, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. Seibert's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the... And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is McDonald. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. McDonald. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught at the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Robinson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's McDonald. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. McDonald sets to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Here's second and a yard. Play action. It's McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over with his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's McDonald to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, McDonald. And a dump off here to Robinson. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Nope. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. McDonald taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. McDonald.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and say it and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good team.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, McDonald. That's complete to Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, McDonald throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They run. Robinson.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back now in Baltimore. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the run, it's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Off play action. McDonald, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's... Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your time.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll run on 1st down. Robinson.
Oh, he gets free left side.
And they are going to score again. Yet So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down. McDonald eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. They just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On fourth down, McDonald.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. McDonald. Man open is Robinson. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to get the football.
A big offensive